Moderation helps everyone feel safe. Close. There you go, kid.
And we are live.
Oh, great.
This is a Cosmic Crone Conversation with me, Tina.
And me, Marie, I'll be with you in a minute.
she's, she's doing a roll up.
Yeah, I got her.
So we're doing a live because we've been so busy working on our new dog sanctuary here in North Cyprus. If you would like to donate, let's get that out of the way.
You can donate to the tea. Oh no, it's changed, isn't it?
It's still PayPal, SOSDogs2017 at outlook.com. And our land now, the sanctuary, is in the making, in the mountains, the Kyrenia mountain range. Where are we? We are up in the mountains where the village below is called Kaya. It's something to do with rock, Kaya.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know what the rest means, but yeah, Kaya means rock. So basically we're in the Rocky Mountains.
Excuse me.
We have thought of a name for our ranch, which came
Oh, it was really
strange
funny.
because yeah, it was funny because. Do you want to tell the story then?
Okay. I don't know if anybody likes smoking. It's bad luck anyway. Having a look round, and we will get to the point of this week's podcast. We were going down part of the land, and there was a load of dogs barking, but I would say yapping.
Yeah.
Right? And there
was a little one in particular.
Yeah, I was giving it
those
large.
little dogs like.
Yep.
Yeah.
So oh bloody hell, you've got Yappy Valley.
Yeah, because it is, although it's mountainous, it is hills and valleys, and we're sort of somewhere in between, and we overlook a valley, which we can't really see what's down there unless you go to the edge, which I'm not doing.
I feel so tired.
We've been cementing, so my hands are pasty white and dry and really horrible.
And I wouldn't normally have a cigarette, would I?
And we've got no running water up here. We've literally just got bottles of water that we've been using for cementing, really. And bringing up packed lunches, using battery tools when we can to cut stuff like, I don't know if you can see it on the floor, we've got rebar for the fencing. We're actually sitting on the fencing, which there was 50, there's probably about 40 now. I think we've done more than 10, haven't we? Down the bottom end, but because there's no internet as we go downhill, there's no internet, so we had to come up here, up top. And
the point being, isn't it, that it
should be a mountain in the background.
I can't. No, you might.
Yeah.
No. Well, we'll just show you the mountain in a minute. For those listening, it's beautiful. We'll show you in a minute. The point being of telling you is because the Diggity Dog Ranch down in, I never remember, is it Zebeku? For me, it was always a place to come to, especially when I couldn't get my thoughts together.
Yeah, so we're talking about spiritual places where you can get in the zone.
Yeah, that's what I was about.
To meditate. I was just saying the other day I've bought a hand pan, which it hasn't arrived yet, but I will be looking forward to playing it here because it's just the right place. With
can you hear anything? Hang on. No. Oh, Yappy! Yappy went there. Yeah, but I was going to say about the other land is that with the dogs there as well, they give off like a welcoming vibe, a loving vibe.
Yeah.
Happy to see you. And the actual place itself was your father's, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got like past memories that are there that we know probably nothing about, and right by it where we take the dogs for a walk, there's lots of spiritual there's things that have happened for you.
up behind us, which you can't see because it's slightly over to that direction, but it's Kantara Castle, which is old. I wouldn't like to say exactly, but I know it was at the time of Richard the Lionheart.
That was it. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, he came and conquered, and I think then he got conquered.
Oh, please, if you ever come to Northern Cyprus, what a place to just sit. You know, obviously there's historical value there, but it's like you touched the stone, didn't you?
The peace and quiet up there.
You touched the stone, and I remember you, you know, having a moment.
Yeah, because I think, you know, these historical places, I feel more in touch with the past than anything else. And I do like,
it's quite strong
like,
for you,
even
isn't
like,
it?
you know, here, touching the ground, just putting your hands on the ground and feeling the ground.
Having your feet on the ground.
Yeah, being grounded. That's what being grounded is all about.
Yeah, exactly.
Rooting yourself.
I mean, Tina went off for a moment, and I just sat down, and I sat down in the quiet. So from that land coming to this land, I'm just giving her, right, I haven't got much at the moment, right, but when I was sitting there, I just felt, I wouldn't say happy then, I felt good. Happy. I did. I really felt good. But wait until you see the dogs bring. I don't know if anybody else has got any kind of animals. Like if you're on a farm and all that, there's just a different feeling, isn't there?
Yeah. And anyone that doesn't like animals, I tend to not gravitate towards them. I don't like people that don't like animals.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Even pets, you know.
Like I never used to like Spandau Ballet fans because I was Durane. But I know what you mean. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah, and like I said, historical places. This island, I think I've said it before, but it's been undersea like at least six times over thousands of years. Obviously, probably millions.
Excuse me a minute.
And there, we spoke about this place being a sort of Atlantis before, when we did a podcast with our good friend Nicole.
Cosmic Blue AVN.
Yeah, and she was picking up vibes, you know, about Atlantis and the history here with all the castles. And it's when you go up there, because of the peace and quiet, and there's no internet. And like I said, down the bottom here in the valley, the internet doesn't work, so you're not disturbed by any electrical interferences. There's no electrical cables. There's not even water pipes. There is nothing but nature.
Yeah.
And that is where you find it most spiritual. I know some people can't get out into nature. They live in apartments in the city.
I'm not able, you know,
New York or London. It was really hard for me. We had a city farm in London, but it's not the same. It's not.
No, but I also think you can create your own nature if you're in a position of not being able to leave the house. Or you're in a flat, you know, you're in a concrete jungle. And I do think you can make yourself, I don't know if you agree, but, you know, there's plants you can have.
Yeah, you can make your own spiritual personal space. Like
a Zen garden
with
or
altars,
something.
you know, having an altar and all your special stuff on it. And lighting candles or incense. Some people may worship gods. You know, Greek gods, or you want to give thanks to maybe Odin or someone. You know, you can have things on that little water. It doesn't have to be. There's I don't know, like stigma about altars and how they should be, but it really doesn't matter. I want to make so here we've got carob trees and we've got olive trees, and they are very, very old. And a lot of the carob trees, unfortunately, must have been diseased because they've just wilted, died, and somebody's burnt them, I think, to stop any disease spreading. But life has sprouted from the roots between. But there's a broken one down there, And being artistic, well, the mosque is going off, so you can still hear it in the village down now. It's a broken tree trunk, and it is rotted. So I'm wondering if anyone knows a way that I can stop it deteriorating any further. Maybe some sort of spray or something to keep it.
But I was saying to you earlier, right? Old, decrepit, diseased. But the one that's come up is new. Yeah. It's completely different. I wouldn't do anything.
No, not that. The dead trunk that's laying down. Yeah. I want to make into a little fairy, a little castle. There's like little nooks and crannies.
I think you've got so much here that you could do it in another
magical
place.
There's spiritual places. I don't know if I showed you down there. There's some huge rocks. They are rocky, these mountains. And it's sort of like a half circle, and I thought, that reminds me of like a little fairy ring. So I'm going to bring some magic to that place and make it more magical than what it already is. It already is, but obviously things do need clearing here. Whoever had it before, he has chopped a lot of the trees down, chopped a lot of the bushes to get the perimeter, the boundaries in.
I also think, because this land has been used for, it goes on here, hunting.
Yes.
And this land, you can see old shotgun shells everywhere. But what you're doing now is you're fencing it off, aren't you? And it's becoming your perimeter, your space.
Yeah.
And I think you're gonna feel quite different, because I just feel that there's, I don't know, unwanted visitors here that come. And I don't mean, humans, yeah, right. But I think they bring with them not good vibes, basically.
Oh, hunters wouldn't, no.
Yeah, and when you get it fenced off, I think you're gonna find that there'll be a different feeling.
Yeah, and I probably will cleanse the space.
Yeah.
As well. Because, the first day we got it, we rescued a little baby hare that was squealing and looked like it had been shot in the face.
Or grabbed in the face, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe a dog had got it and it must have run to us. It's like animals do gravitate towards us, or to me they do. You always end up with injured animals. And yeah, she has gone on to a place where she's healing and hopefully let back into the wild if she's okay. But that was like the first day of being here and just starting to bring tools here to this point. And
can you smell things as well?
Here, yeah.
I've just realised.
Yeah, apart from smelling eucalyptus, I haven't found any yet. They're not like the Australian eucalyptus trees. They're like bushes.
But I can smell different things here. There's a different vibe, isn't there? There's a forest vibe, obviously, to where you were before. It was open, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And there's some lovely smells, and I'm not sure what they are, which is very, it was talking about new environments and how it makes you feel, because you're first, I think you're resistant sometimes, or you're open, whichever way you look at it, to changes.
Yeah,
it's a change.
I think when I first went to the other land, to me it was spiritual at first, because I'd gone one step up from living in the city, coming here, living in village life, and then getting a piece of land, and then it became less spiritual because traffic was coming by. They built the road and there was trucks going by because they were blowing up the mountain further down, and then it lost that spark. And now I've sort of moved here, and it's like an upgrade, spiritual upgrade to this place.
That's a good point, that is.
Yeah.
Because, not being funny, it was flat. It was flat. Nothing really there, was there? No. Only the love and the care for the dogs.
Yeah, a couple of olive trees, but I mean, I don't know how long the grass will last with the dogs, but I will be having my own space, and it would be nice to camp up here as well. You know, have this as a. It is like it's a sanctuary. It's a dog sanctuary, but it's also a human sanctuary. Hopefully.
Well, that's my
Yeah,
point
we
about I
can
was
come
saying
here.
about the other place.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? That
That
was
your sanctuary.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a bit more difficult to get here, right in the mountains. Hang on, let's.
Yeah, we are sitting on a fence.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want a tour, I think Marie's going to give you a
Yeah.
mountain.
Right, what I'm going to do is, oh God, you can see me up close. For those listening, I'm so sorry. Go to YouTube. But I'll describe it as we go, okay? So you've got here, the sun's shining. I'll just go here first. It's quite flat, isn't it? You know what I mean? You can't got no mountains there. A bit further on you might do. But if you look now, look at all that. I'm just going to describe it as much as I can.
Quite high up.
Yeah.
Within the mountains, there are valleys and hills.
Yeah.
It's at different levels.
But just to give you a quick look at it. And
that way is the sea and Bafra.
Oh, right.
Yeah, which you probably.
I don't know what I can see on the
Yeah.
What's it? But yeah, so we'll have a close up. You want to get up so we can, you know, just talking about new places, new vibes.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you've gone through it where you're thinking, oh, I'm going into the sun. Should we turn that way? New oh, there we go. You can see the mountain then. Lovely mountain behind us. And, you know, today was about, we were talking about so much. Let's go live and talk about differences in where you have to live. Because, you know, sometimes change is a lot for people. Spiritually, or if you're non-spiritual, it's a lot, isn't it? And then, long as you can take with you your authentic self. That's what I was thinking. And you can make it what you want wherever you are. And of course, being in nature is a bit of a bonus.
I think we should just let it speak for itself, and just put that camera somewhere and just sit in silence, because I'm going to try and get that, where is it, that olive tree that's been chopped there. Oh God, I've gone down gone down an hole. I don't know where that come from. There, and let's just not say a word. So there you've had a glimpse.
Yeah, for those listening again.
Yep, we'll have to come this side because the sun's in,
All right.
in the way.
Okay, thank you everybody for joining us on the live. And for those on the play, cheers. Anything you want to talk about, just pop us a line underneath. And thank you so much for listening and watching to a Cosmic Crone Conversation with me, Marie.
And me, Tina.
Till next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.